You think I will come to heaven if I'm Muslim? Be honest.
If I believe you will go to heaven if you are Muslim?
Or to Jahannam. What do you think?
It depends if you are a good or bad person. It doesn't matter what your religion. You can be a devoted Muslim that pray 5 times a day, that never ate pork, but you are very bad to your own people. You are abusive to children. You are stealing. You will not go to Jannah. You will go to Jahannam. How you doing, bro?
Salam alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Where you from, Habibi? Let me guess.
Jewish Dawah, you're mixing Arabic with... Okay, wait, guess, please guess where I'm from.
Kurdistan.
50-50, it's right, 50%.
Iran?
No.
You from Israel?
No.
You from Syria?
Uh-uh.
I mean, what is 50-50, bro? Wait, slow. Deutschland, you're German. I see German passport, but you are not German in the... like, you were not born in Germany, right?
I'm not genetically German. My ethnicity is Turkish and Kurdish, my origin.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What's your origin?
Israel. Born and raised in Israel. Parents born and raised in Israel. Grandparents made Aliyah from Yemen and Poland, but before that they came from Israel. Hey, no. Sorry, no.
It means I'm also German. If I'm also German.
No, it's not the same. No.
Here.
Again, you guys, German. This is what you guys fail to understand because you have supremacy complex, you know. Let me ask you a question. If a Palestinian, you know what you are now, where were you born?
Germany.
Okay. You identify as a German or as a Kurd?
German.
You identify as a German?
Yeah.
You're not Kurdish? You're not Turkish?
My mental is Turkish and Kurdish.
Okay, my mental is Jewish, and my ancestors' mental was Jewish, and they always kept the commitment and the dream to come back to their homeland, and there we are, alhamdulillah.
And I didn't start to discuss about this.
I do.
Why you are
Why not
talking about this?
Why not?
I just you just guessed my ethnicity, and that's it. Why are you talking about politics on this?
Why not? You don't want to talk about politics? What do you want to talk about, bro?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food? That's very simple. Yeah. Shawarma, of course. I know you guys eat shawarma with yogurt, right?
Hey, I'm Turkish Kurdish.
I know you eat it with yogurt, right? And it's very.
Shawarma.
It's a really takfir. It's a real haram to eat shawarma with yogurt and not with hummus.
Why you
big haram. Big haram. Shawarma, tell your friends only with hummus.
I don't care. Everyone can eat how you want, okay?
No. I don't agree. No, I don't agree. You cannot. It's stuck for Allah.
One question.
Sure,
are you
bro.
Practicing Judaism?
Yeah.
Am I Goyim for you?
You also the one that has inferiority complex by the name Goyim?
No, I'm joking. I know the meaning. Everyone who's not Jewish is Goyim, right? It's not a bad word.
Not exactly, but it means basically Goyim means nations, you know? It doesn't mean in a discriminatory way that you are inferior or slaves or that we are superior from you. It just means, like you are a Muslim. The other people who are not Muslim are Ahl al-Kitab, Ahl al-Dimma, right? You identify them in a different way, right?
Ahlul Kitab, yes. But wait, one other question important.
Sure, bro.
You want me as a Jewish?
What?
Would you convert me to Judaism?
No, why should I? I mean, if you want to convert from your own will, why not? But, that's not the mission of Judaism to convert you.
But would you recommend me to convert to Judaism?
Where did I recommend that to you?
Again, sorry, what?
How did you get to the conclusion I want you to become a Jew?
No, I don't. But I just ask you in general. Imagine we Muslim and Christian people. You heard about this, you know this. Sometimes we go to people, missionary or normal Muslim people, they come and talk with other people who are not Muslim or Christian, and they talk about Christianity or Islam, and they
want them to join to be a Muslim or Christian, right?
They don't force. There are people who force, yes, but it's not right. Christian and Jews came to non-Muslim people and non-Christian people and recommend them to convert to their religion.
No, not Jews. No, not Jews. Maybe Christians,
no,
yes.
Not Jews. I mean Christian and Muslim, not Jews.
Yeah.
We do this because we believe, me as a Muslim, I believe if I am Muslim and I practice Islam, I will go to heaven. If I see you are not Muslim, I wish the same for you, even if you are not Muslim.
But this is my question to you. Okay, I understand you. But this is my
brother and come to heaven with me together.
No. But this is
also think like this.
Listen.
But Jews not.
Listen. It doesn't make sense what you say, religiously and spiritually. Why? Because Muslims and Christians want to convert other people to believe in the Tawheed, to believe in Allah in a different way. Because the people that they want them to convert are not a believer. They are either pagan, people from Africa, people from Asia, whatever. What is the failure here? The religion or Islam basically is to make the non-believer become a Muslim. And that's not a bad thing. To make someone who is non-believer believe in Allah, that's actually a good thing. But we are already believing in Allah before you. We have the Sharia of Musa alayhi salam. We do not need to convert to believe in Allah because we already believe in Allah and before you. So why do you want us to convert and become believer in Allah when we already believing in Allah? Why?
So you are Muslim.
You can say that I'm a Muslim with the Sharia of Musa. Yeah, maybe.
Hey, we believe that Musa was Muslim, like how you said. It's correct.
Yeah, but the Sharia, but the Sharia that you have the Sharia of Muhammad, and we have the Sharia of Musa.
But the Sharia of Musa, Muhammad, it's maybe not 100% same.
Hey, you better not say that the Sharia of Musa is cancelled. Be careful.
Again, what?
You better not say that the Sharia of Musa is invalid or cancelled, because Musa is mentioned in the Quran 40-something times, even much more than Prophet Muhammad, right? So you have to respect the Sharia of Musa. This is what we follow more than 3,500 years.
You don't think that I don't respect the Sharia of Musa?
I hope that you do. I didn't say. I'm just saying. I just say. Just be careful, because a lot of times when I speak with Muslims here, they say that the Sharia of Musa is past and the Sharia of Muhammad replaced the Sharia of Musa.
It's true.
It's not true.
The Musa was sent for the Bani Israel, for the folk of Israel. It's true or not?
It's true, but is it true that the Sharia of Muhammad replaces the Sharia of Musa?
Look, it doesn't replace 100%. It's for everybody. And the most important root of the Sharia of Musa, it's also in the Islam. To not kill somebody, it's also like the
But
same,
for example, if indeed the Sharia of Musa is also for Muslim, why don't you guys keep the Shabbat? Why?
We never said it's like the same for us. It was temporary. Our Sharia, it's for everyone, for every time.
Wait, you say it again. If the Sharia of Musa is also for Muslims, like you said, why don't you keep the Shabbat? It's not, because you have a different Sharia.
If we live in the time of Musa, it will be. But we don't live. We live in the...
Because you have a different Sharia and it's okay. I don't say that your Sharia is not...
It's very common.
Listen, bro, I don't say that your Sharia is illegitimate. I don't say that. I actually believe Islam has a very important role in the big picture of Allah for humanity. But a lot of you guys, unfortunately, corrupt the interpretation to your scripture. Yeah.
Everyone does this. You also
not everyone do it. No, but you do it in a very, especially in the last 100 years since we came back to our land, you do it in a very vile and corrupted way. I give you an example, okay?
Bro, it's not your land.
Of course it's our land. Of course it's our land.
Before Jews, they live other folks, after Jews.
Let me ask you a question. Are we Bani Israel, yes or no?
You?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I tell you another thing.
I don't know your origin, but I cannot say that a blonde guy with blue eyes, it cannot be Beni
Doesn't matter.
Israel
Also
from genetics.
Ashkenazim have DNA from the Israelites and very close DNA, to be honest, to the Palestinians.
It's possible. It's possible. Hey, I don't say it's impossible, but the majority of the genetic of someone who has blonde and blue eyes, he cannot be 100% Jew, because the Jew and the, you can't say Palestine, Israel, I don't care how you say this.
Even Ashkenazi that have blonde hair, listen, brother. Even Ashkenazi that have blonde hair, he still have the same tradition. He still have a lot of DNA connected to the Canaanites and the Israelites and even the Palestinians. And it was proven by a lot of researchers. Maybe he doesn't have 100% because, Ashkenazim Jews been in Europe. They married also with local women, but the women came to the tradition, the prophetic tradition that goes from father to son for more than 3,000 years. And you cannot deny that. We have the same language, the same scripture, the same prayer towards Jerusalem, more than 3,000 years. And what is the problem to recognize that? What? Why? This is my question.
I don't have a problem that you go and live there. I don't have a problem if you go and live there. No of the Muslims have a problem if Jews live
but the problem of the Muslims, sorry to cut you, is to live under Jewish rule.
Of course, we have own roots. And the roots of the Muslims, if you convert to Islam, you know the difference. You don't believe like the same. We believe that the Sharia, or you call it Sharia of Musa, was just for the Beni Israel. It's true. We believe in this. You can, if you have other opinion, it's okay. We believe in this, and we believe everyone. It doesn't matter from which country you are. If you convert to Islam, we all have the same. We have to follow the Sharia of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And one question: you think I will come to heaven if I'm Muslim? Be honest.
Again, what again? If I believe you will go to heaven if you are Muslim?
Or to Jahannam. What do you think?
It depends if you are a good or bad person. It doesn't matter what your religion. You can be a Muslim. Wait, hold on. I will answer you.
Okay, sorry.
You can be a devoted Muslim that pray 5 times a day, that never ate pork, but you are very bad to your own people. You are abusive to children. You are stealing. You will not go to Jannah. You will go to Jahannam. But you can be, by the way, and you answer me, you can be even a Hindu that doesn't worship Allah, but he's a good person. He is only giving food for the needy. He never did a crime. Who will go to heaven and hell, the Muslim or the Hindu?
It's definitely wrong what you say. I know, I can explain, I can understand why you
doesn't mean someone that pray, and that's why all of the sins that he does before he pray are being forgiven, and he's not gonna be judged by Allah in the judgment day.
Of course he will. Everyone will do.
Of course.
Some Muslims they killed people. Yes, just an example. They will kill people and they will go to Jahannam or Jahannam, and after a temporary period, they will come after this to Jannah. There will be people, they will go to hell, and after this to Jannah. Everyone who claim to be Muslim. And wait, one question.
Sure.
You say if I would live in the time of Musa, and I will say I don't believe in your God, I'm an atheist, but I treat everyone good, everyone. But I say I don't believe in your God, I don't believe in God, and I worship cows like the people in the time of Musa.
Mm-hmm.
You think Musa will say I will go to heaven? He will not say I will go to heaven. He will try to convince me to convert to the right religion, what he believes. Yes or not? He will say,
of course he will. Of course. But
why?
God, Allah, I think that Allah, and also in our Torah, Allah prefers that human beings are good towards other human beings than human beings. Wait, hold on. Wait. Allah prefers in our Torah that human beings are being kind as a human to human. He prefers that more, that human beings will do rituals to Allah. That's in our Torah. That's the spirit of our Torah. And I don't think that
By
I'm
us
wrong.
not.
Huh?
By us not, but wait. Someone who really wait to pray 5 times a day is more important to be a good guy. Okay, wait. It can sound very weird, but someone
It is
who
very weird.
practice
It's actually,
correctly.
you basically wait.
Tranquilo, bro.
Okay, you're
Attends,
right.
mon
You're
frère.
right.
Wait.
You're right.
Somebody, no, you don't. It's your opinion. Wait, somebody. Yes, it sounds weird, but it does. It will not make sense. It's a paradox. Someone who will pray 5 times a day and to read Quran and understand it, he will be automatically not a perfect human, okay? But he will be automatically like a good human, automatically.
Hold
100%.
on. Regarding what you say, it's an interesting conversation theologically. Someone that read the Quran and pray 5 times a day and also steal and kill and abuse kids, is he gonna go to heaven or hell? Think about it.
I cannot say this, but 100% I can say, I can tell you, I can promise you, on the day of judgment, he will see Allah notice everything, and even if he just say one word to you, even if you are a Jew, in the day of judgment, he will see, he will be guilty 100%, 100%.
Listen, brother, I want to ask
Everything.
you another question, okay?
Huh?
You think it's okay and legitimate that Jews gonna live under Muslim rule?
If they want, it's not. We don't have problem, but if they want, they can come.
Okay. Do you believe in equality?
Yes.
Do you believe that Muslims can live under Jewish rule?
I live in Germany. It's an atheist rule, okay? Jewish rule, it's better. Christian rule are better than an atheist.
No, but I'm asking specifically about Jewish rule. Do you think that it's legitimate that Muslims will live also under Jewish rule, like Jews will live under Muslim rule?
100%.
Okay.
It's better. I prefer to live under Jewish rule than to live under atheist rule like Germany. Germany's
Right, and as long as you can
government.
be a practicing Muslim and you can live your way of
Yes.
life as a Muslim, you can go to the
Everywhere.
mosque, you can do da'wah, and nobody force you to be a kafir.
Yes, but
So
the
why do
Jews,
Muslims,
if
this
you
is my
look-
question, why do Muslims in Israel, why so many people are so against that there's going to be Jewish rule if Muslims in Israel can do exactly what I said? They have mosque, they can do da'wah, nobody forced them to be a kafir, and they have also representation in the parliament. What's the problem?
But this is the perspective from your eyes, not from the eyes of Palestinian Muslims. The Palestinian Muslims think and they say, and it's right, that not every Jews, before they lived Jews, it's right. But the majority of the Jews who live now, they came later and immigrate there. It's correct. You can tell me everything what you want. Maybe their origin, okay, 3,000 years ago, it's from there. I can agree, it's not a problem, but not 100%, not of everyone, okay? But it changed. Before the Jews lived there, they lived other folks. After the Jews lived other folks, the Roman Empire was there. A lot of the Roman Empire can also come there and can say
No, but it's
our
different.
country.
But it's because
British
the
Empire
Romans
can say
No, but it's different,
our
bro. Because
country.
but it's different, bro. Because the Romans indeed colonized a lot of lands. By the way, also the Arabs colonized a lot of lands, right? But we, the Jews, we come from here. Why I'm called a Jew? You know why we are called Jews? Yehudi. Because this region where I live right now in Jerusalem was called Judea, Yehuda. That's why we are called Jews on a specific name. Like you are Kurdish, even though there was never a Kurdish state, but you are being called your identity of a region of a land. Right? That's why we are called Yahud, Jews. So we belong to this land. But this is something that a lot of Muslims today, and you know that I'm right, deny. A lot of Muslims say, never was a Yahud in Palestine. The Jews do not belong. The Torah is corrupted. There was never a kingdom of Israel. And at the same time, they say to us, you know Surah Al-Isra? Of course you know, because you seem knowledgeable. You know Surah Al-Isra, right?
Bro, I don't agree in everything, okay? Yes, but I don't know memorizing 100%.
Yeah. But I'm saying, you know, when Hamas started October 7, they point the finger at us and they say, you Jews, you did the marathon, and now we come to punish you. Surah Al-Isra, they basically posed to us criticism that was from Prophet Muhammad towards Bani Israel. And at the same time, a lot of Muslims, including Hamas, especially Hamas, say that we are not Bani Israel. So this is the contradiction. You understand the contradiction?
Not everyone. I don't agree everything with you or with Hamas. Look, you have your own perspective of the things. I have my own perspective. Hamas have their own perspective. You cannot associate Hamas with me. I don't have
corrupted perspective,
them, you know?
Unfortunately.
And I don't care about Hamas or Israeli state. For me, everyone are terrorists. The Israeli state, Hamas are terrorists, Iran are terrorists, Turkey state are terrorists. Fuck them all. US are terrorists. Okay, me, I don't care about politics. For me, the only important thing is to be religion and humanity. That's it. Only thing.
You know what, brother? With someone like you, who is a strong believer, who is relatively very respectful and humble, even though I disagree with you about some things, I have a lot of respect to you. I can have a conversation with you. I can even connect with you about things that are related to higher being, you know, about Allah. But unfortunately, a lot of Muslims that I speak here in this app cannot even have a conversation. You know why? Because unlike you, brother, they are weak. And then they run when I start to talk to them. You are strong. You are strong. Wallah, you have strong faith. You are humble. You have good values as a human being. We can have a conversation. Again, not agreeing about everything. But still, we can talk. We can agree about some things. We can disagree about things. But we are grown-up human beings, and I do not need to treat you as a child, and you do not treat me as, I don't know, a demon or whatever. And that's great. That's good. Anyway.
One thing?
Yeah.
One thing?
Sure.
What do you think? Who treat the Jews the best? The atheist people, the Christian, Buddhists, or Islam?
Muslim it depends people? When. It depends
in history.
In history, okay. During all history? Great
Forget
question.
The last 6 years. Forget the last 60, 70 years.
Let's begin to refer to that 2,000 years ago, because 2,000 years ago we controlled ourselves. We had the kingdom, and actually our golden age, the kingdom of Dawood and Suleiman, was 3,000 years ago. But listen, when we went to exile and we were in Europe 2,000 years ago until now, most of the time the Europeans treat us shit. Pogroms, persecutions, and eventually the Holocaust. You Muslims, most of the times it was good and bad, but not as bad as the Europeans. Sometimes it was also golden age in Andalus, maybe also in Morocco. Yeah, I will not deny that. I will not take it away. But you know, there was also times of persecutions and forced conversions and pogroms. My grandfather, by the way, in Yemen, there was something called the orphan's decree, which means that when a Jewish mother or father, one of them was, died, they take the orphan by force from his other parent and convert him to Islam by force. That's why, by the way, my grandfather made Aliyah, because his father was...
It's possible. I don't know.
You can check that. It's a fact. But again, I'm not saying this decree exists in every single Muslim country. It depends on the ruler. But again, I'm saying, a lot of you guys try to depict it as the Muslims were always good to the Jews and everything was hunky-dory. No, sometimes was good, sometimes not.
Yes. But yes, you're right. Of course, there are all from every religion people who force someone to do something. Yes, I agree. But I want to tell you the majority of the history, Jews and Muslims lived very good together, and that's the reason why Jews immigrate to Ottoman Empire, my origin, Turkish and Kurdish, and in Saloniki, Greece. Until now, there are a lot of synagogues, maybe not a lot of Jews, but they come to us for protection, okay? We protect them, okay? And the Christian people, not everyone, but the Roman Empire, the Spanish Inquisitors, they follow, they killed the Jews. We live in peace together, but until now I cannot explain myself why Jews and Palestinians, not every Muslim, I just want to say Palestinians, live in a bad relation until
I
now.
will tell you
Even
why.
your
My
language,
opinion. I will tell you.
it's like cousin language. You know what I mean?
I will
Like
tell.
akhi, bey.
I will tell you what is the tragedy between us. A lot of us, Palestinians and Jews, have a lot in common. Actually, a lot of Palestinians have Jewish
Yeah.
roots. A lot of them.
Yes,
And
yeah, yes.
but what separates between us actually is corrupt interpretation of religion, especially Islam. Again, I'm not saying that Islam is not a legitimate religion. I'm saying that there are corrupt leaders that corrupt interpretation, the tafsir to the Holy Quran, and they do not accept the will of Allah and the will and the prophecies of the prophets of Allah, our prophets who are your prophets. And the Palestinians undermine and resist the Jewish return as exactly what's written in the Quran and the Torah. Now, instead of saying Wallahi anjad, you know Arabic?
A little bit.
Shway. Okay, instead of saying
Shway, yeah.
this is the will of Allah, that the Yahud, exactly like it's in the Quran and the Torah, coming back. Let's find a way to live together. We find the way to build partnership, whether it's one state, two state, doesn't matter. The Palestinians, from the beginning until today, resist the Jewish return. Now, we will never give up on coming back to our land. Like you guys as Muslims are so devoted and committed, and I respect that, to your Quran and to Prophet Muhammad and your 1,400-year-old tradition. We are committed to our tradition of 3,000 years ago, including to return one day to our homeland after we were kicked out by the Romans. And if the Palestinians would say, we recognize that, we could build something together. But until they will not stop to resist the will of Allah, there will never be peace. And that's a tragedy. And also from our side, I'm going to be honest with you, we didn't offer them to be part of Israel as partners, as residents, as citizens, because we also have a lot of influence from the West. That's something that is Zionism need to elevate and anti-Zionist Islam need to elevate. It's something that goes both ways. It's not only one side. It's not only them to blame, not only us to blame. Everybody need to repent, them and us. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. The last part I can agree with you. I think 90 or 100%. Yes.
And if people gonna be humble, but at least to recognize each other and have a discussion from the strong people from both sides, not the weak ass, those that kiss the ass from our side and say to the Palestinians, yeah, do whatever you want, we're going to kiss your ass, you have no responsibility. Or the Palestinians that take the Neturei Karta Yahud that say, yes, just do whatever you want, you are our masters. That's not going to bring strong peace. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, brother. Anyway, listen, I gotta go. It was great talking to you, and I wish Allah will bless you and give you prosperity, you and your people. يعطيك العافية حبيب قلبي.
Baruch Hashem. Shalom Aleichem.
حبيبي.